Hey, how am I going? Talking to myself here, so possibly my future self when I'll have a look back at this video and decide whether the track I took was the right path or whether it happened to be the wrong path, and that's where I made my biggest mistake, or whether I made my best decision. So as I've said in previous video that 2026 was going to be the year I no longer have depression, so that's been going really well. I don't get angry anymore. I just notice situations that trigger me and I just think very differently about them, and making some fantastic headway. Really happy with myself, and doing that. I haven't had any medications or seen doctors or psychiatrists or anything like that for a long time, so I'm doing it all on my own. So it occurred to me not so long ago, this is only February 2026, early February, so that something's missing, and as soon as I made that decision, a video came onto my YouTube, and it was Tai Chi, and I've done a lot of martial arts in my time, a lot of Kung Fu, Karate, those sort of things, but I only ever did them as a martial art, self-defense type thing. I never actually went into the psychology part of it, how it can change your mind and body. I was only interested in it for self-defense. So that came up, and it was just explaining Tai Chi more than the practice of it. So I listened to the psychology of Tai Chi, and I realised that that's what the thing that was missing. So I've done some more research and looked into it, and realised that that's definitely the path I need to go on from here. So from here, what I'll do is I'll just keep on researching all the different types of Tai Chi, what they offer, and I won't make any decision on which one I'll do, because when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So the teacher will find me. I had a look in my local area, and there is no Tai Chi, and the only one that does is a free one there in the park twice a year, so that doesn't appeal to me. So I had this realization that when we're born, or this is the way I see it, how you see it is up to you, and how you see it is right for you. But when we're born, we're like a leaf that falls off a tree, and we fall into the stream at the very beginning of the stream, the very start of the stream, and we journey along the stream, and there's cascades, and there's waterfalls, and there's quiet, beautiful, deep water all along that journey. And at the end of the journey, the stream reaches the sea, and that's the end of this life. And what happens after this is your choice, not mine to tell you. It's your choice, whatever you decide upon. You do the research, and whatever feels right to you is right. But it's where you leave this body behind, is when you meet the ocean as a leaf in this stream. So it occurred to me that for a long time, maybe longer than not, I've just been a leaf that's caught up in a little cove, or behind some rocks, or behind a log or something like that, and I haven't moved for a long time. I'm 60 now, and I think I've spent more of my life in this cove, just rotting, getting weak, than actually traveling along the stream as I was supposed to. So that's where the Tai Chi will come into it. I'll find my teacher, and my teacher will pick me up and put me back into the stream so that I can travel to the ocean. I haven't got any terminal illness or cancer or anything like that, but I'm 60, and I think that was more than I deserved. I don't think I deserved to get 60 years when other people, really great kids, don't get to see 10. Other people don't get to see 20. Some people never get to see 30. So I think 60 was more than I deserved. But not being greedy, I think I only need another 5. So if I can get to 65 and meet the ocean, that's fine with me. I'm content with that. But we never know where the ocean is because we're just a leaf on the stream. So it could be around the next corner, or it could be 40 years away. None of us know. None of us ever will. So if I can get another 5 years, get to 65, I'm happy with that. But it may be tomorrow. So nobody will ever get to see this video. Nobody will ever get to see my journey, whether it's a good journey or whether it ends in doom. But so now I'm just doing research on the different types of Tai Chi, and like because I'm that leaf rotting in the cove, then my body's weak, my mind is weak, my spirit is weak, and when I rejoin the stream and get back into the Chi, that life essence, I believe my body will get strong again, and my spirit will be strong, and perhaps I can live a life of purpose instead of having this pointless life that's gone on for 60 years for nothing. So at the moment, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for my teacher to appear to pick me up and put me back into the water so that I can start traveling again. So whatever it is that you need in your life, don't be content just to sit there and rot. I believe for me, I don't know how it is for you. I'm not offering any advice at all for you. You know your story. But for me, as soon as I stopped traveling, that's when the depression really got in, that rot really sunk in, and I started festering with all that festered water and rotting with the other leaves that were also in the cove and not moving. And the doctors and psychiatrists and therapists and clinics and everybody else who tried helping me were just keeping me in that area, just keeping me there, thinking it was safe. But safe is to get back into the stream, keep moving down the stream until you get to the end, until you get to the ocean. That's your destiny, is to get to the ocean, is not to stop halfway and fester and rot. That's my belief anyway. So I'm just waiting now. I can't wait. I'm just so excited about this next part in my journey, that now I've decided what it is and where it'll go. I can't wait to meet this new person who's going to steer me in the direction that I need to go. They're definitely out there. There's somebody who, you know, who that's their thing, is to help people like me and people like you. That there's somebody out there who will be there to help you, to guide you when you get stuck, to lift you out of that rotten part of the stream and put you back into the current. So I'm really excited about the next part of this journey, but I'm really excited to think that when I look back, because these are my videos, nobody else watches them, that I'll be the only one ever looking back at them. But when I look back, I'd like to think that the person who's standing here today, that in a year's time or 6 months time or 5 years time, that I don't even recognize this person, that I say, wow, was I really that bad? Was I really that lost? Was my body really that weak, that soft? Was my mind that rotten? Were my thoughts that poor? Was I ever really that person? And the videos will be fantastic for me to look back and say, wow, I've grown so much. Or perhaps this whole thing is just an illusion, and I'll look back and say, that was just another path that led nowhere. But the person who stops moving, stops looking for life's journey, I think they're worse off than the person who's travelling in the wrong direction, because at least the person who's travelling in the wrong direction is still moving, and you can always go back, or you can always change your destination. But the person who stops moving, who I was, still am, is more lost than the person who's lost, in my opinion. So this is a video for me. Nobody else watches my videos, nobody's interested, and I can understand why. We've all got our own journeys, we're caught in our own lives, we're trapped in that stagnant water where we're just rotting away, and the last thing we need is to be listening to somebody else who's rotting, where we can't help them if we're stuck there ourselves. So the guidance will come. I'll let you know. I'll let me know who it is, how they came. But this student is ready, so the teacher's going to appear soon, and a new chapter in my life will open up. And I think it would be greedy to ask for any more than 5 years. I don't need any more than 5 years. Somebody else can have the rest. But I would like to be able to look back in 5 years' time and say, wow, I don't even recognize that person. He was so soft, his body was rotten, weak, pathetic. That's how I feel now. I didn't feel like that last year. I sort of felt more in control, but now that I realize where I am and that I put myself here, that depression didn't put me here. Depression isn't a disease like that. Depression is when you get stuck in life, you create the depression, is my belief. You create this depression, and it's your way of excusing yourself from moving on, from getting out from behind that log, from behind that rock. You're happy. I was happy to be there rotting away with all the other leaves, not fulfilling my journey, not making it to the ocean as I was destined to. So that's just the way I'm thinking at the moment. It's the way I'm feeling. Maybe one day they'll do a documentary on my videos and say, man, this guy was so lost. This guy had no idea what he was doing. Or perhaps there's every chance they'll say the opposite, that this guy took control, he turned things around, and he became a somebody rather than a nobody, rotting in that corner of the stream where nothing happens, nothing changes, no one goes anywhere. They just slowly disappear. And I don't want to disappear. I want to finish the journey I started. The journey of what was given to me by things way beyond my comprehension. So to finish that journey off the way I was intended to do is quite quite invigorating, quite liberating, quite empowering. It has really sparked some energy deep inside that was completely gone. And like I said, I can't wait to let that chi energy of the stream come back and fill up my soul and rebuild this broken body, useless, pathetic, weak body, and the weak mind and the weak, pathetic thoughts, to have them all transformed. So that's my journey. I know nobody's ever going to be following it with me, but I really want to put down my thoughts as they are, as I'm thinking them, so that the future me, whether it be in a week's time, a year's time, a month's time, tomorrow, I look back and say, wow, I was so wrong, I was so lost. I really am pathetic. I was never destined to do anything, go anywhere or be anything. Or perhaps I'll think the exact opposite and say, wow, so glad I made that change. I made that decision that I should have done it 30 years ago or 40 years ago. So I don't want to be greedy. If I can get to 65, I'll be happy, I'll be content. But I don't know what's around the corner in this river. It may all finish tomorrow, so I'll never get to put in another video to let you know how I'm going, or let me know how I went. So all the best with your journey. If somebody ever watches this, don't stagnate any longer than you need to. Get back into moving, even if it's in the wrong direction, at least you're moving. And then find some people, or a person, a group of people who are moving in a direction that you want to go. Join with them, ask for help, and there's beautiful people out there who are willing to help. So all the best. If you're in a bad place, reach out for somebody to pick you up. If you're in a great place, reach out and pick up somebody who's in a bad place. Thanks a lot for your time. Or thank me for my time. So I look forward to watching this video and seeing what actually really happened.